Hi, I'm Joe Masperi for Woodbridge Township Television and Ncrs New Jersey. We recently caught up with the National Corvette Restorers Society in Woodbridge at their first regional event held in New Jersey. Come join us as we shift into high gear with Corvette enthusiasts and their quest for automotive perfection at America's true sports car.
The organization was formed in 1974 by 7 individuals that wanted to preserve the Corvette and recognize the Corvette as America's true sports car. The people here are bringing their cars for judging, and most of the time, in most cases, pre-qualifying for further awards that are awarded once a year at our national convention, which we move around the country every year.
The National Corvette Restorers Society has 35 chapters. There's 1,500 families, approximately 1,500 families nationally. We have a chapter in Canada and a chapter in Great Britain. This is the first regional ever held in the state of New Jersey. We're a fairly young chapter, but very active. We've won the last 2 years Chapter of the Year out of those 35 chapters.
My role today is, besides being vice chairman of our chapter and representing our chapter, I'm also the master judge, judging 1973 to 77 cars at this particular meet. I'm on the national team with 1973 to 82, and we just travel around the country judging Corvettes for authenticity as the way they came from the factory.
What we judge against is a book, and we judge to factory specs as it left the factory, minus any dealer deletions or omissions that was owner inspired or dealer inspired for that matter.
Another thing about our organization is that everybody gets an award. There's no first place, second place, or third place winner. Every car can qualify for an award.
This particular car here was the first factory 1966 L88 Corvette, which is a very unusual engine option for the car. The L88 did not come out until 1967. This is one of the first produced prototype cars, special ordered for the Roger Penske race team. I'm here today. There's a new award that came out a couple of years ago for the Ncrs. It's called the American Heritage Award, and usually anywhere between 1 to 3 cars get it per year. I've been very fortunate where I'm trying to get the car qualified for the award itself.
Brought my '59 Corvette race car up to have it looked at for the Heritage Award. And the Heritage Award is documenting the authenticity of the car in its heyday. And in race cars, the heyday were the race days. And the car we have behind us is the original Purple Peep Leader Mark III, the won the B Production National Championship in the SCCA, driven by Jim Jeffords in 1959.
Love the Corvettes. Knew them since I was a young boy. I always wanted one. As I got older, I was fortunate enough to find my first one back in 1980. And from then on, I just got obsessed with the car. Love the people. Love driving them, especially a day like today.
And I had a ride in very early, and I can't remember, was it 53 or 54 Corvette. And of course, after that, I mean, I was hooked. I mean, I was total motorhead in Corvette freak from that point on.
11 years old, I saw a 71. It was all white. It looked like I was a big fan at that time of Speed Racer. as I think anyone that's my age was. And it looked just like the Mach 5. And I knew from then on I had to have one.
What I'm doing actually is the gentleman that owns this car is somebody I met through the Ncrs and a friend of mine now. And we're restoring a car that's 4 serial numbers away from this. So what we're doing is, since he's got an original car that is for the most part untouched, what we're doing is we're actually documenting some of the nuts and bolts and the assembly process, because there's no assembly manual for this car. So we're trying to make it as accurate as possible.
It's sort of like a camaraderie amongst them when you meet people. You see people on the road, you wave to each other, you beep at each other. And when you come to these shows, it's like you become like a family.
You only see another Corvette owner driving down a highway in the opposite direction, wave at you. You don't see that from a Mustang guy or a guy driving a Beamer or a Mercedes. So, you know, it's pretty neat. And everybody says, do you know that guy? Do you know him? I said, no. You know, why do you wave? Well, that's what we always do. I think we're all nuts.
You meet great people. You have something in common. You have the passion in common. The conversations are always interesting. You're always learning something new or hearing a great story. And
it's just a fun time to be with friends and family.
The National Corvette Restorers Society has been hard at work restoring pieces of our automotive heritage. As you can see, there's no slowing down this group of gearheads, enthusiasts, and hobbyists. I'm Joe Masperi for Access New Jersey. We'll be right back.